Hi, I am Marisol Caceres. I am originally from the Philippines. Both my obligations and my heritage have influenced my educational path, and this is what inspired me to become a teacher. I earned my first degree in education in the Philippines, where it gave me a strong foundation and with so much respect that learning is a lifelong process. Fate brought me to the United States, and I carried with me not only my heritage but also my academic background, along with a deep sense of values in resilience, adaptability, dedication, and grit, which have become the center of my identity as an educator and a parent. I am a mother of four children, a wife, and a full time employee in a school district where I have served for 6 years as a pre K teaching assistant. Becoming a mother is one of my greatest teachers, and my role has been both rewarding and formative. My husband is retired from the military, and he constantly reminds me that it is not too late for me to fulfill my passion for teaching. During my free time, I'd love to do some singing, cooking for family, and just enjoying the outdoors if it's nice weather outside. My eldest daughter is in college as a freshman, majoring in psychology. I have my second son who is in freshman also in high school and playing trombone in marching band. My third son is in fifth grade and my youngest son is in second grade in elementary. Balancing the needs of my family at home while working full time in the school system has strengthened my ability to manage the responsibilities both personally and professionally. My own children always reminded me daily that every child learns differently and that patience, trust, and love can go hand in hand in both real life and academics. Working as a teaching assistant in pre K gives me a different perspective on life as a person and as an educator. I felt humbled to be a part of this child's educational journey. This serves as a foundation to their learning, which they would carry throughout the years to come. Being a teacher to these children has influenced me, not just as their teacher, but as their leader as well. Every lesson I teach to these children at school will help them build their confidence in themselves and anyone around them. However, being a leader is not just about who's in charge, but who listens, supports, and understands each student's needs. During my academic, professional, and personal journeys, I have had many chances to grow and show leadership both formally and informally. These encounters have influenced my capacity to lead with compassion, flexibility, and purpose. In addition to the ideas and concepts I learned in the organizational leadership program. One of the most significant leadership opportunities I have experienced is in my current role as a pre K instructional assistant. While my position is technically a support role, it often requires me to step into leadership situations. For instance, I frequently take responsibility for managing behavior control, classroom procedures, and small group instruction. I plan the day's activities and make sure the classroom is entertaining and organized when my lead teacher is not there. I've learned the value of situational leadership from these experiences, which involves changing my strategy based on whether I'm assisting coworkers, working with parents, or guiding students. I also encounter leadership daily in my house as a mother of four kids. Planning, communicating, resolving conflicts, and making decisions are all necessary for parenting, and these skills are all covered in the organizational leadership curriculum. For example, I usually use the ethical leadership concepts when instructing my kids in respect, accountability, and justice. By prioritizing their needs and fostering an environment that encourages their development. I also demonstrate servant leadership. My empathy, patience, and capacity to lead with firmness and care have all improved because of this experience. and they are abilities that I will use in my future work in education as well. Another course in organizational leadership that has stuck with me that I learned is the leadership theory in ethical decision making. This class is very significant in the field of education because maintaining and building trust and credibility with everyone requires consistency in every choice. Trust is very crucial in establishing strong relationships and positive reputations in an organization, and even for children and families. Creating a positive culture in the classroom is a dedication, and you need to be so intentional in all you do as a teacher. At my work, I try to treat all the kids equally, regardless of whether they are doing well or having behavioral issues. One instance was a student who frequently misbehaved in class. Rather than concentrating just on punishment, I used the servant leadership approach we learned, asking what kind of help the student needed to thrive. By offering more direction and support, I was able to strengthen my bond with the student and lessen interruptions. Founded on the ideas of servant leadership and transformational leadership, my goal is to impact people using compassion, teamwork, and a dedication to continuous growth rather than just using power. Additionally, one of the most fulfilling aspects of my academic path has equipped me with skills that I can use right away in both my personal life as a mother of four and my professional position as a pre-K paraprofessional. Every course has expanded on my prior knowledge, enabling me to lead with assurance, make deliberate choices, and tackle problems using fresh approaches. I've found that data driven decision making has been one of the most influential courses also. I gained knowledge in this session about how to perceive data as a narrative that can inform smarter decisions rather than merely as a collection of numbers. During the evaluation of behavior reports and attendance records on campus, I have applied these abilities. For instance, I collaborative with a teacher to look more closely at the number after noticing a student who repeatedly missed class rather than assuming they were uninterested. As it turned out, the student had transportation issues. Through building relationship with the family, we were able to encourage regular attendance, which enhanced the child's involvement and development. Additionally, the change management course directly affected my approach to managing changes in my workplace. Regular changes, such as new routines, curriculum modifications, or district initiatives, are common in pre-K classes. I put Carter's ideas into practice when our campus launched a new social emotional learning program by emphasizing the development of a sense of vision and acknowledging minor victories. We started to notice early benefits, highlighting how it would help children regulate their emotions and prevent classroom disruptions, despite the initial concerns of many staff members that it would increase their burden. Overall, the organizational leadership program improved my leadership confidence in addition to improving my knowledge. Each lesson has given me useful techniques that I can use right away, whether I'm working with colleagues managing household duties or assisting young students in the classroom. These courses have been more than just theory for me. They have served as a roadmap to become a more moral, capable, and observant leader in any aspect of my life. As I enter the capstone phase of the organizational leadership program, I understand that there will be several difficulties as well as chances for personal development. I can prepare for the kinds of help and support that will enable me to succeed by anticipating these difficulties. Being a mother of four children and a pre-KIA, juggling the capstone assignments burden with full-time duties is a major difficulty for me. To address this, accountability partnerships, professor help, and effective time management techniques are key. The last difficulty I anticipate is making sure my writing satisfies the capstone's academic requirements, citing sources correctly, formatting in accordance with APA guidelines, and arranging information in an understandable, expert way are all part of this. Even though I've written a lot of papers for the program, the capstone project demands more work. To fulfill this goal, I will use APA citation tools, ask teachers for thorough input on early drafts, and get help from the university's writing center if possible. The capstone task will be a challenging yet worthwhile experience that calls on me to manage my obligations, carry out in depth research, combine theory and practice, and maintain academic integrity. I am sure that with the correct help from my professor for directions and clear expectations, I can get beyond these obstacles and finish the program. By identifying these challenges and actively seeking support, I will be more equipped to show my development as a student and a leader in my classroom, to my family and community. As a reflection on my journey, I am proud of the progress I have made, but I also see it as a stepping stone towards greater opportunities. I want to use my education degree, my professional experience, and my role as a parent to continue contributing meaningfully to the field of education. Ultimately, my goal is to serve as both an educator and a role model who demonstrates perseverance, compassion, and dedication. Being a morally upright, selfless leader who fosters development, fairness, and resiliency in whatever educational setting I work in is my vision. I believe that my experiences, both personal and professional, position me to support students and families in feeling appreciated and valued, while also advocating for continuous growth and excellence in the schools I serve. Thank you.